educators! I am Miss Riza and today I'll be with my co-future mentor, Miss Christine, to explain and give you ideas that could expound your knowledge about authentic assessment. Because in EduCool, we believe that learning is a tool, education is cool! So now, we will be talking about assessment in learning, and specifically about authentic assessment, capture the constructive nature of learning. Do you believe in that? How come?
Research in education and learning has concluded that students need to construct their own meaning and knowledge, not simply be fed knowledge to be received passively. Students need to create their own meaning and construct knowledge based on their own experience of the world combined with the new information they receive.
Learning is an active, constructive process. In order to achieve real understanding, learners must actively struggle to work through and interpret ideas, look for patterns of meaning, and connect new ideas with what they already know. In teaching field, we educators, mentors is known as guide on the side, not a sage on the stage. So what is the meaning of that guide on the side, not a sage on the stage? In the world of education, sage on the stage is a phrase that sometimes used to describe the all too familiar scene of the knowledgeable teacher delivering the lecture to passive students who memorize information for the sake of spitting it back again on testing day. This method of teaching assumes that the child is empty vessel waiting to be filled with information and doesn't give the child much opportunity to think for themselves. As you can probably imagine, the problem with this type of instruction is that while the learner may appear to know the information, he or she doesn't really learn.
In order to really understand something, humans need the motivation to generate knowledge and meaning through their own experiences, rather than regurgitate information that's been fed to them. Back to the world of education, this active form of learning is often referred to as constructivism, a learning theory supported by instructors or parents who act as facilitators rather than teachers. You'll know a constructivist environment when you see discussion analysis, prediction, problem solving, and posing. Active learners and facilitators who ask open-ended questions.
Okay, now, let me give you instances on how we can implement this authentic assessment, capture the constructive nature of learning in our classroom effectively, considering ourselves as facilitator on the side, not a sage on the stage. So number one is take a step back. If you find yourself on a teaching soapbox, we find opportunities to be guide on the side rather than the sage on the stage. Be an active listener. Listen to your learners and respond to what they're interested in. If they aren't yet talking, follow their gaze. Respond with a descriptive dialogue about the objects they're looking at. For example, you see your learners looking at the red big ball. Ask his or her that, would you like me to bring it to you? What do you think about it? Oh, you're feeling it. It's soft, isn't it? With that, you, teacher, would discover the things that she or he is interested. And that is very essential for us, mentor, to distinguish which assessment strategies is applicable and will be effective to that. Ask your class and open-ended questions such as, tell me about this picture. What do you think will happen now? Or, I wonder what we could make with this play doh. This will empower your learners to think independently, come up with novelist conclusion, and express his or her idea.
Follow their lead. If your child takes an interest in the birds outside the window, paint a birdhouse together. Watch videos or different kinds of bird singing on YouTube. Buy a bag of bird seed to feed some birds. Make bird noises together, find books about birds at the library, and etc.
We educators have a lot of ways to catch the attention of the learners. We only have to be patient to them and respect their differences from others. We mentors should be a facilitator only in the classroom, not a sage who will directly feed the knowledge to the learners passively. We should make the class more interesting and fun. Now, me and Miss Christine are hoping that you learned something today from us. Let's learn together. Let the soul of education stand school. Goodbye, everyone. See you again.